Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the stream, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Playing around with some things. Trying to make sure that the stream looks good, looks decent at least, right? You know, I look decent, but you know, technology doesn't sometimes, so gotta make sure that it fits just well. Welcome back. This is another exciting day. Today is February 16th. Today is President's Day in the United States, which celebrates President George Washington, the very first president of this nation, back in 1776. Today is his birthday, and he is a little bit older than the United States itself. I think around 30 to 40, at least 40 years older. I'd have to do some double checking, but today's President's Day. The nation took off to celebrate and observe the holiday, observe his existence and his contribution to the nation. I went to his house today. Yes, George Washington House still stands 250 years later. It's in a place called Mount Vernon, in Virginia, and it's around about an hour away. Not like an hour away with. No, it's like 45 minutes away with traffic. 30 minutes without traffic, but yeah. That was cool. That was a cool adventure, and that was cool. that was a cool time. So I'll explain a little bit later in the stream the life lessons that I learned, and maybe you could take away some things as well. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, and get some tea. I got some tea myself. And get ready to do some deep work with me, man. Today we'll be editing some videos. I have to actually pump out a video today, and kind of lollygagging on it just because I think that the video is not good enough. But that's the consistent conundrum of being a content creator. You don't think that your stuff is good enough. So this is part of the game, right? This is part of the game. But in order to get over that, you have to produce. You have to produce this because you get better with every iteration. That is how life works. Get better with every iteration. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes. Go get some tea so we can drink some tea together. And go ahead and grab something that you need to do that you've been putting off this past weekend that you should have did this weekend as well. And yeah, let's get to work, man. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. That's good. You're probably wondering, what am I drinking? I'm drinking something called Sunshine Melody or Medley. It's like a bunch of like little dried flowers that create this sunshine blend that's supposed to help uplift and give you energy, even though it is 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast. I was like, why not? It's nice and soothing. It has calendula. That's a cool flower if you haven't heard of it, and it's supposed to help with stress and anxiety. It's also a favorite for ladybugs. So if it's good for a ladybug, it must be good for a human being. Seems like we got a person in the chat. Hey buddy, watched a bit of your stream and it's a lit vibe. I connect to a Twitch partnered big streamer who streams 1,000 views with nearly 7K followers. With real viewers, bits and more. Hit him up on Discord. 2YAM. Tell Israel sent you. Destiny 858685. I appreciate the offer, man, but I'm good on that. Appreciate the offer, though. Appreciate the offer. What's that sound? Oh, that's my alarm in the back of my 9:30 alarm. Man, let me clean my desk, bro. A clean environment sets the environment. Let me go ahead and clean my desk. As I listen to some music with y'all. second, guys. I'll be right back. What in the world is going on? Thank you for your patience. So, crap, I'm looking for my library card, but I can't find it. Probably like, you guys are like, a library card? Yes, a library card. World? My library card. Yes, this is what a library card looks like. If you guys haven't already. Clean some things up. Put this over here. If you guys are like in my office, you'd be like, oh man, this office is great. It's got everything everywhere. Yep. Check the battery on that. Check it down. I gotta clean it up. Phone holder comes from there, comes here. So I got a whole charging thing right here. If anyone happens to come into my stream and they are an interior designer in some way, shape, or form, it'd be nice to get some insight on how I could transform this office into something that's like super beautiful. I've worked years and years on like doing just that, and but it always feels incomplete. It always feels like there's always more to do. So that's just another aspect in itself. But if anyone can like give me some advice on, hey, I think you should try this, that'd be nice. I want to add some LED strips to this. I want to change the color. I guess finding my theme is my thing. I need this. I'm trying to figure out what actually works. Let's declutter and put things in their place. No. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What is this? Your boy got so much data. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I? Yikes. That's kind of gross. So, decided I want to do a consistent stream challenge for myself. Like, at least stream. I'm gonna start 2 days a week. I'm gonna start off with 2 days. I stream 2 days a week. I gotta find a consistent time. Like, I'm trying to look at my schedule. Like, it's gonna be after. It's gonna be times after as he's gone to bed. Because I gotta make sure he's good, and I got this window like that's from now to then, so I gotta figure out a good time for myself to stream, but I haven't decided. I haven't figured that out just yet. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Welcome to the stream, guys. I see you have some new characters in the stream, so appreciate you for joining. Appreciate you for joining the stream. I was wondering what we're doing today. We're doing some deep work today, so I'm actually cleaning up some things right now that I need to really just work on, and then we're gonna get to the main event. The main event. I want this place to just be, again, a study group, a place to just sit down where you can come and be like, hey, like, I need to get some work done too. And sometimes when you have a group of people to do it with, it encourages you. So this is what this is about. This is what this is about. Send off a few emails real quick. Yo, I'm facing this issue where my muscles are tightened. Like my muscles are just pulsating and tightened, like right here in my forearm. And like, I think it's because of my wrist. Like when I do this, I can feel it shoot up exactly to where it is. I think being on the computer a lot has actually weakened my wrist muscles. I need to start doing some more wrist exercise like this, like on a motorbike. But damn, that shit hurts, man. I feel this pain consistently throughout the day. It's actually impacted my ability to hold things up. Like, even like this, it's actually, like, holding something as light as this hurts. Like, I feel it all in my forearm. And it's gotta be the wrist, because when I lift my wrist, I feel it there. The muscles might be strained and tight, so I gotta start doing some more exercises with them. Man, it's crazy how interconnected the human body can be.
a part of Conservation Nation Club for 2 years. I was here last year, and now I'm here for this year. Field trip, they're really amazing. I've been a part of Conservation Nation Club for 2 years. I was here last year, and now I'm here for this year. Field trip, they're really amazing. They give me a really good break from school, and not even just like a break. It's really like touching that you guys can bring us out here. And I've never even been to these places, and I've lived in DC all my life, and I've never seen these places before, and they're really cool.
I'm the 9th and 10th grade science teacher. I teach biology and chemistry. Conservation Nation Club is open.
Wow. Alright guys, I'm going to stop playing this music for a second. We're going to get into some things. So, as I'm going through some emails and I'm connecting, organizing and just trying to reconnect with like things I need to do. Met this, you never know where opportunities are going to lead you. You never know where opportunities come from, and you just kind of expanding your skill set and don't just kind of saying, all right, cool, we'll try it. You just really never know where it'll take you, and I kind of want to share this with you guys. So, give me a second. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Clip. Oop. Nope, don't want to share that. That don't make no sense. Nope, no, not either. Anyways, I think we'll do makerspace. Don't need that. This email, I need that email. Green careers, conservation nation, blah blah blah. So, yeah, a while ago, I had. I'm gonna sign up for this. Your first store runs until March. My credit card at? Alright, I'm gonna figure that out in a minute. Well, anyway, so a while ago, back in June, I had last year I was teachable. I guess from the fall of 2024 to summer of 2025, I was teaching a drone class with Cardozo High School, the very first high school I started working with when it came to drones. We started working on, I was just introducing the skill set to the children, and at first it started off as a Part 107, learn how to get your professional drone pilot's license type of thing. But throughout the year, I kind of like recalibrated, and I realized that these students aren't ready for that. You just can't introduce them immediately into that and then start off as a Part 107 type of class. So since it was the first time, it kind of went in a little hard, kind of went in a little militant, and then I was just like, oh, like that's not the approach I need to take with these children. And throughout by November, so we started off in August, September. By November, I kind of changed up my attitude, and this is a self-reflection. Like, you have to kind of adapt to the crowd. Change up my reflection. By reflecting, I changed up my attitude, and I also changing up my teaching style, and realized these kids don't really care to be pilots. You're just introducing to something that they never thought they would be introduced to before. There's a difference between teaching someone who wants to do something and then teaching someone just because they're getting a feeler for it. So quickly learned that, and I started approaching the kids a little bit more nicely and really figuring out about their lives, which was cool to hear about their lives. It built more trust between them, them and I. So that was cool to kind of figure that out. But at the end, as they were getting more flight time, they're getting more practice, and they're getting more confident, they started seeing like, oh, this is pretty cool. We started taking pictures, we started going through more videos, and it was kind of cool for them to see like, oh, like that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. So, but at the end of the year, which is in the summer, we started teaming up with several different groups to create a collaborative video. Um, so we started teamed up with Conservation Nation, which is a program that introduces youth and other different organizations into conservation efforts throughout their programs. Whether they're working with um, many different things, actually. There's one lady works for conservation, and she works with wolves in Yellowstone Park, which is pretty neat. So this is an aspect of something they do. But anyways, we met with a woman named Diane, and Diane was pretty sick. She was like preppy, chill, a high energy, but she loved teaching the kids and introducing the children into things in the conservation space, right? Um, they learned how to plant, they learned how to identify animals and different different plant life and all this other stuff. So, boom, as we got to know each other a little bit, we started thinking like, yo, she asked us, what if we create like, she came to us and asked, hey, could you guys film us like in the woods for our field trip? And I was like, yeah, like that'd be cool. Like it'd be cool to get some real world experience for my students and then kind of apply that to like a filming project. But me, I was just like this is more than, as she's explaining what the project is and the synopsis is, she's introducing the children in DC public school systems to nature, a nature walk, social, emotional wellness being. It was pretty dope. The concept was dope. And I was like, yo, this is more than just we're filming your students with a drone. Like, this is a thing. This is a whole, like, production. Like, this is a story. This is a story to kind of, like, showcase exactly what needs to be showcased. And so my mind starts going. I was like, yo, like, this is something. But in order for it to be something, it has to be more. We need to tell the story. Like, we need to have the drones. We need to have the ground interviews. We need to have the filming. And like, it was one of the rare moments. Not even a rare. It was one of the moments where my gift of bringing groups together and forging a mission and like and seeing the bigger picture came together. So there was also two more groups. There was a photography club hosted by Mr. Herrera, gentleman I met, super cool guy. I actually need to follow up with him. Let me write a to-do list. I should probably follow up with him. Say hi to him. The hardest thing you can do is, I think one of the hardest things to do is to continue communication with others. Life gets really hectic really fast, and it's so fast. It's just zoom, zoom, you're passing by, right? Like, it's a lot. And then the more people you meet, the more people you want to connect with and do business with, it starts to just go by so fast. You'll have a conversation with someone and literally 5 months will pass by and you're like, yo, what? I was so busy. And that person is also very busy. They're not thinking of communicating with you. It takes a lot of effort to communicate with others. Put yourself out there and be like, yo, like, I'm gonna do this. And so I'm gonna give myself an applause for that. Give myself an applause for that. Because I try to do that, and it's hard. It's hard, especially when I'm juggling so many things, and it's hard. But it's once I remember someone, I'm like, oh yeah, let me write down and follow up with them. And it's funny enough, there's this odd thing that happens in life, and whether you're metaphysical, spiritual, whatever you feel like it is, when you think of somebody, that connection actually sparks them thinking of you. And I've noticed that, like, it has not actually failed. When someone's just like, when I give someone a call and they're like, yo, I was just thinking about you. And I'm like, yeah, man. I said to them, I was too. So I said, let me give you a call. It has not failed me yet when someone's like, yeah, wow, you're calling me out of nowhere. It's like, bro, like, it's like you were just there. And I'm like, that's me. That's me projecting that connection and that spirit, and that connection, that connection goes to the tree of life and reconnects me back into the stream. Like, it's one of the coolest things ever. Napoleon Hill said this best. I think it was Napoleon Hill. It's that the brain is a radio. The brain is a radio. It receives signals, and it doesn't just store memory. It receives signals, and whatever you whatever you turn your radio to, you'll receive more of that. But I'm blasting radio waves. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm blasting radio waves. So, anyways, we get the photography group. There's another group called Imagination Stage, and they're a group that introduces students to theater and film and creating from that aspect of theater and film. And after a cool conversation with them, let me follow up with them and say what's going on with Torin. That was a cool connection. I did follow up with Diane, but I don't follow up with others. So yeah, man. I got to know the different organizations because the school who hosted us had lunch and learns, basically, where the student, where every few months, or I think like twice in the quarter, or it was like I think it was like two or three meetups, where we would all the after school programs, or actually it was actually during school time, during the school programs would come for like breakfast, and we would just talk and just communicate and just kind of give each other feedback and stuff like that. So just hearing what people were doing, I was like, yo, like, dog, this is what we're trying to do. Diane brought this up with me. I was like, but I need help. And I was like, Imagination Stage, yo, can you guys film? And funny enough, in Imagination Stage, people were losing students. Like, their students were just not showing up. Because this was an optional program, by the way. So the students weren't showing up, and it was just like, and when I brought the idea to him, I was like, yo, we want to create this basically this small short film that showcases the students going through a nature walk. My students would be doing the photography. Well, we'll be doing the drone work. Your students will be doing the filming, and then the club, the photography club, would be doing the drone film. Well, sorry, the photography. And as I started to create it, like, people were like, we're on board. We want to do this. We want to do this. And I was like, bet. Right? So we went through finally get everyone together. We do the paperwork, which took forever. Like, getting paperwork that satisfied every single organization. Like, we have rights to use this. We got the permits. We got everything we needed. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. But boom. The shout out to Diane, because she put this all together. She filled out the paperwork. Like, she's really good at paperwork stuff. And like, that was cool. So boom, we finally get it done. And we filmed this project. My students did some drone work. I did some drone work, some flying. Mr. Herrera is also a flyer, so it was cool that he did some things as well. With the photography club was taking pictures. Torin, unfortunately, was the only one from his organization, but shout out to Torin. He was doing filming with his phone, was shot in 4K, so you can shoot anything with these phones, man, as long as you have a mic attached to it, right? You have the audio is good. Interviewing the students, and like, we put something together. And it's like, whoa, we actually did that. We put something together. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow. And it's funny, I kind of put it away. Like, I didn't even download the damn thing. I was just like, we did this, and I kind of just put it away. Like, And so now, fast forward months later to let me see, where is it? I gotta find. Man, I've done so much stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy how much stuff I've done. Wow. Yeah, like, oh, give me a second, guys. I gotta find the folder. Huh. Where is it? Man, I really gotta organize these drives, man. Really gotta organize these drives. What really messed me up was me losing that data. I lost so much data, man. God. Here we go. Conservation documentary at Little Bennett Park. Can't believe I lost all that stuff. Drone clips. Final renders. Here we go. And yeah, so we did it, man. We finally put stuff to, we put everything together, and it finally came together. And actually, this will be the first. So fast forward. We had an editor, by the way. Oh yeah, we had Conservation Nation, actually, about Gabrielle. Can we follow up with her from Conservation Nation? Let's just see how she's doing. And so Gabriella was the editor, so I'm so glad I didn't have to do that. I vlogged the experience though, and I got to put that together. But that was so fun. And I'm like, wow. Let me give myself another applause, because it took a group together. It took a group to put this together, and we did it. And on such a small scale, we did it, but we did it. And with the bureaucracy, we did it. And so fast forward, like I said before, I'm taking pictures yesterday with Parks and Planning, where I'm taking pictures of this event to cover a book signing / book talk for another woman named Gabriella, and she's talking about fungi and mushrooms and how they connect in nature, and social emotional well-being, being outside, and nature walks, and basically everything that kind of culminated, right? I'm learning in this field of conservation because of it. So I did the talk, and I ended up meeting this woman named Anna, and me and Anna had a cool conversation. She does her own organization that does nature walks and things like that, and in the conservation space. And apparently people in the conservation space, because it's so small, especially in the DMV area, the DMV standing for DC, Maryland, and Virginia, people kind of know each other. And I was like, oh, yeah. So, because I brought up Diane, and she was like, oh, I know Diane. And I'm like, damn, Diane is famous. Like, what? And so she was like, yeah, I would love to do some work with you, blah, 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 blah. She was like, it was so cool. And she was like, yeah, go ahead and send me that video. I would love to see it. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I got to create this email. I'm like, dog, where's that video at? So I got to go through the emails, man. This was back in June. She completed this. June 30th. And this is incredible. And I'm like, wow. I need to go to the Google Drive. wonder if she still has all the content. Oh wow. I gotta wow. Yeah, I gotta go through this. Cause I need the paperwork too. I need the paperwork trail. Anyways, like when you're doing stuff, you're having projects, you need to have the paper trails, you need to have all the picture, like you gotta have everything. Gotta have everything. But this was an incredible achievement. So I haven't watched the video yet. Like I said, I put it to the side and it's the runaround way, but here's the video. Here's the video. And I'm gonna watch it. I wanna watch it with you guys. And yeah, this is something. This is something. I downloaded the video though, so I'm glad she still had it up. But let's go ahead and watch it. Let's go ahead and watch it.
I've been a part of Conservation Nation Club for 2 years. I was here last year, and I'm here for this year. Field trip, they're really amazing. They give me a really good break from school, and not even just like a break. It's really.
Hold up, me. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna turn off my camera for a second.
Really like touching that you guys can bring us out here, and I've never even been to these places, and I lived in DC.
Yo, these are my drone shots. Like I remember doing this shot. We go backwards. Hold up. That was my shot led by the students. So the students helped me create this.
I've been a part of Conservation Nation Club for 2 years. I was here last year, and I'm here for this year. Field trip, they're really amazing. They give me a really good break from school, and not even just like a break.
This was one of my
really
shots. This is slow
like
pullback.
That you guys can bring us out here, and I've never even been to these places.
This was another shot. She couldn't. Gabriella did not have to use. No, Gabrielle. Sorry, Gabrielle did not have to use that beginning. She could have just used the smooth part, but
all my life. And
like that part's sick.
Really cool.
This was cool too. That's one of my students, Asaya. Wow.
I'm the 9th and 10th grade science teacher. I teach biology and chemistry. Conservation Nation Club is a wonderful experience for our students who generally don't leave the city to see spaces like Little Bennett Park, and it really teaches them why we should try to protect all the species on the planet, because they all are part of our ecosystem and we thrive together. Exposing students to nature really helps them see it.
Boy, them drone shots is sick, boy. I think Mr. Herrera did this one though.
Because they're part of our.
Yeah, Mr. Herrera did this one. I'm looking at him right there. I did that one. This is definitely mine.
Exposing students to nature really
that was
helps
mine
them
too.
see
That
what
was
we're
tough.
made of. Some of them love it, and it gives them a pathway into a future career.
Yeah,
So
that
I
was
think
tough.
These types of exposures are very vital to the development of our high school children.
One word you would use to describe today.
It was hot. It was chill.
What is one word you would use to describe your experience today?
Exercising. Different.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Exhausting.
Mind you, hold on, I gotta get my own camera for this. Mind you, most of those students were mine. The only few were the young lady in the blue hair. Let me see, hold on, let me go back. That was hilarious. Hold up, I can't believe it.
Some of them love it, and it gives them a pathway into a future career. So I think these types of exposures are very vital to the development of our high school children.
What's one word you would use to describe today?
It was hot.
That was she wasn't my student, but that's funny. He was my student. She wasn't. Those are
What
my
is one
students
word
right
you
here.
would use to describe your experience today?
Exercising.
They're my students.
Different.
Glorious. That's not Dallas. Oh God. God, what is his name again? It starts with a C. Dog. Glorious is hilarious. What?
Exhausting.
Exhausting is
Okay, let's
hilarious.
see.
She's not wrong though. Producers. Damn. Gabrielle. Oh, Gabriella. Yeah, Gabriella. Paula Franco Pena. Man, her line ain't long as hell. Shout out to Gabriella for that. If she ever sees this stream, she'll be like, Trayvon, I can't stand you. Oh my God. Timothy, yes, Herrera. Torrin. Gotta reach out to them. I think Mr. Herrera, that was a hell of an adventure. That trip was around 2 hours long, and she made a 1 minute and 56-second video. We got content for days too. So shout out to her. Shout out to her. I did have one critique for Gabriella, and that was like putting the different companies' names as brought to you by boom, brought to you by boom, brought to you by whom. And I got on a call with Gabriella about that, but when we came, she said you had a critique, and they said you had a critique, and I was like, no, it was great, and I completely forgot what my critique was. I should have wrote it down. But that was awesome. That was awesome, and that was the premiere of a hell of a story, an epic tale. So I need to actually send this to. What's her name? I need to send this to Anna. So what I need to do is update. I need to gosh, upload. I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube channel. And or Vimeo. I don't know what to upload it to. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube for now. Put it as a private video. Put it as a private video, and then if I need to upload it to anywhere else, I can. Cause you're supposed to use Vimeo as like the way you're supposed to separate stuff, like when you have a professional project versus a non-professional project, use Vimeo for certain things, and you use and then use YouTube for your personal thing. Like, it's a little weird. I don't know. Little Bennett hike. do that. I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube, so then I can just put it as a private video, and then yeah, I'll go from there. There's no reason breaking my head. If I need to upload it somewhere else, I have the video. At least I have the video. That was fun. That was a fun project. I was like, damn, I can't believe it actually happened. It actually happened. Alright, as this video uploads, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just finish that, show more. Yeah? What? It came from Miss Jocelyn. The lady of the street. Man. And when I that's a bad thumbnail. These are bad thumbnails. I'm going to eventually. I can't believe that actually happened. Recording date, no. Don't allow remixing because there's children in this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add quizzes? That's crazy. Make this private. I'm going to make this unlisted. And I'm going to upload. I have to, in the meantime, guys, I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the car and get the business card for the lady so I can send out that email, but I'll be right back, guys. guys. Man, I can't believe it's already 11 o'clock. I gotta wrap up, get ready for bed, wake up early to go to the gym. It's Boss Up Season 2026, and the 3 things I got on my list of goals is lose weight, make 300K, create videos, and boss up. So I'm gonna have to head out now. Thanks for joining me in this little deep work session. I did say I was going to talk about the lessons I learned from George Washington, but I'm going to have to talk about it on another stream. So I'm going to figure out when to stream, man. I'm going to figure out when to stream, but Wednesday looks pretty bad. So maybe Thursday. Yeah, for Thursday for sure. Thursday for sure. So let's look at the calendar. Now, I can't be showing you guys my calendar. Well, actually, I can. Transparency. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't got no date nights or anything like that. So let's see what Thursday look like. Thursday, we got a meeting at 6, 5. Online presence. Yeah, we good. I'm gonna stream Thursday. All right, guys. See you on Thursday. Peace, love, and happiness. I don't know what I'm doing, but see you on the next stream. Later. Love y'all.